Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, and this is episode 154. My name's Ryan, and I'm joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin. We're back at it again this week, but this week's a little different. I don't know if this is the first ever for a podcast. Probably not. Because
Probably not. No.
It doesn't
but
really
we'll do it.
It doesn't.
It's going to be so awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense for a podcast because a podcast you just usually listen to. So if you want to see the full effect of everything, go over to our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube, type in I Am Geek Show, it should pop up.
Yes.
It should be listed 154. And you'll see our pretty faces.
Well, mine.
Well, you'll see our faces.
You'll see our faces.
Yeah.
We did find out the Katrin does make a pretty girl.
I mean,
because our good pal,
why not?
Yeah,
he's just pretty.
Yeah, our good pal Tyler made us into to women on one of our I Am Geek pictures as a joke, and Katrin, I mean,
I guess I make a pretty girl because I look like our mom.
Well, I guess.
Now nobody can say anything bad.
Yeah, they can't say anything about it. I'm a pretty girl, so there.
I wish that could be the title of this episode. I'm a pretty girl.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Thank you.
Anyways, so we are going to attempt to do an unboxing. We haven't done one of these before, you know.
I mean, we unbox things all the time. Like, I've gotten at least 100 boxes since.
Well, I mean,
I get Amazon Fresh constantly.
I mean, it's at least once a week.
But I mean, technically they come in bags, so it's more unbagging.
Oh,
than unboxing.
I meant on the show.
Oh.
We haven't done an unboxing on the show.
Okay.
Because usually people can't see us, so we could say we're unboxing stuff. And not, but you know,
that would be lying. We don't do that.
We don't do that here. We're all about the truth, and we're all about being family friendly and fun, and happy-go-lucky times,
and fancy free.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we could get into, but we choose just to remain smiling and happy and fun. Anyways, so everybody knows. If you don't know, then just look behind me that I love Star Wars. And one of the things I love about Star Wars is the magical weapons that they have. This is one of my lightsabers for those that are viewing. This is one from Savi's Workshop and Galaxy's Edge at Disney World. Well, I've told this story a little bit, but a while back when all the lockdowns and the pandemic first started and we were stuck in our house, my wife and I asked my wife, she didn't decide. I sort of coerced her into it. Said, hey, we should learn how to fight with lightsabers in the backyard since we're stuck at home. And she's like, what? And I said, we should take lightsabers out there and learn to fight, sword fight, fence or whatever. We can learn all the moves and all that stuff. It'll be fun. And then I found out that there's this thing called lightsaber yoga. And I'm like, hey, you like yoga?
She'll be into that. Yeah.
You do lightsaber yoga. So, but I didn't want to use the lightsabers that I got. See where I'm going with this? From Disney World. Because even though they say you might be able to duel with them, really, you're not supposed to duel with lightsabers that have. So here's the blade. If there's a light. If the light comes in the blade, basically if there's a strip of lights, LEDs in the blade, you're not really supposed to duel with them because the LEDs could break by hitting them. So if you smash the lightsabers into each other, there's a possibility that they could break. Now, maybe not.
Yeah. They didn't break yet because I banged them pretty hard when I was at your house.
That was true, yeah.
Oh gosh!
About made him cry, so that was awesome.
It was funny.
You didn't bang it. You didn't bang it. You didn't
stop it. What are you doing?
You didn't bang it into stuff. You just shook it like a.
No, I hit it against another light. You're like, stop.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so any lightsabers that light up by an LED strip, you're really technically not supposed to combat with them. So I was like, let's get some lightsabers to duel with, duel ready lightsabers. So I found a company, and this was like in May, and they were having like a May the 4th be with you sale and stuff. So I was like, let's get these. So I got these to battle with. Well, guess what? That was May 16th, and today is July 2nd.
Uh-oh.
I have not received those lightsabers.
Oh.
And come to find out, that company, which I won't name,
Okay.
if you want to know what they are, just ask me privately, and I'll say, don't buy from these guys. That company, I guess, has become known for this, that they'll take super long to get you your product that you order. So those were a dual ready with basically the light is in the there's an LED in the actual hilt, in the hilt, instead of in the blade. And then the blade is just sort of like a tube you put on and the light shines of it. So that's what makes them sort of dual worthy. They didn't come. And then somehow I happened upon this website called crimsondawn.com, and they were selling lightsabers that you could duel with for a lot less than the place that I bought those ones that haven't arrived yet. And I was like, well, this is pretty cool. They're based in Texas too. So I reached out to the guy, messaged him, told him about us, the podcast. And he said, oh, that's cool. I'm going to check out your podcast. Maybe we could do some stuff together in the future, and worked on some stuff. So little did I know, because I talked to my wife about this, she had bought me one of these from Crimson Dawn, because I got a message from the owner saying, is your wife named Jennifer? And I'm like, yes. And he goes, is this your address? Blah, 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 blah. And he lists my address. I'm like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I just received an order. He goes, I listened to your podcast. I love it. And I was going to get back with you and maybe work with you on some stuff. So he goes, I'm just going to throw some extra stuff in the box for you guys since you bought one. So the extra stuff that he threw in the box was lightsabers for Katrin and for Chris. And of course the one that my wife bought. So they have mystery boxes that you can get for like $79. But they could potentially be worth more than that, which I think the one I got is worth more than that. And I know it's worth more than that. So I took their lightsabers out and shipped them to them. Now they have theirs, I have mine. So we're going to do the official unboxing of the Crimson Dawn lightsabers, get into their stuff, and then we got some other Star Wars stuff we're going to do today as we celebrate July 4th. I don't know. So yeah, the only thing about this is the lightsabers are loud for the mics. So we're going to try to figure out a way around that. We'll see what happens. I may have to edit some stuff out.
Well, I think to get a little technical here, we can run it through that one website and it will level it all out. So I think it'll be okay.
Okay.
And what I'll do is on the stream, I'll turn us down a little bit.
All right.
So
and I'll just yell the whole time that mine's on, so it'll all come down at the same. Should be easier.
Yeah.
I'll just scream. That'd be good.
If you could have seen before we started recording.
Oh, it's going to still look like that, probably.
Oh,
yeah.
We've learned nothing.
Yeah, I haven't. Nothing. I think, Chris, you got a little bit further than I did.
I'm not even sure about that. So I don't.
Again, happy birthday to our dad. I think we said that before we started recording. 70 years old today.
There's your, Nancy is joined as well.
Our mom's on here. So happy 70th birthday. I can't believe that you're 70 years old and Chris and I are only 20 and 16 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're so young. Not really.
Mm-hmm. But which one's 20 and which one's 16?
I guess I'm 20. Actually, I'm 42. So I'm
38. Yeah, we'll go with that.
When I saw the 70 years old, I was like, oh my goodness, we're all just getting old. Anyways, all right. Oh, he's on too. Happy birthday. He's on. He's watching us.
He's on. Oh my God.
Glad Ryan could call you old online.
We're all old. All right, so here's the box that they came in. This is big, long box. Brown box.
Nice.
which I don't know how it got here.
Quality brown box.
Because
Hey, it's already open.
yeah, yeah. Oh wait, there ASMR. Anyways, so who wants to go first? Oh,
I'll go.
are you sure? I could go. I don't care. Oh,
Look at
Catron.
this.
Okay, so here's the thing. They come together. Maybe I should have done mine first to show you how they come. All right, I'll show people how they come in a box. They come in a box like this, long, and the blade is already attached. Okay.
Is yours turned on? Oh, it sounded like it was on.
Oh,
But it was wrapped very well.
It was wrapped very well. I went ahead and took the wrappings off of them because I didn't want you guys to hear that. Because I've watched a lot of lightsaber unboxings, and it's always like the first 5 minutes is just the sound of bubble wrap and saran wrap, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Well, they do come with these things on there, so even you can't see. You don't know what's under there.
You don't.
You don't.
What is
Not
it?
for at least 5 seconds.
It could be anything.
It could be a carrot. You don't know.
Yeah, it could be any tubular type.
But so it still has the plastic on. So I still have some of the saran wrap on, so you can hear it. Hear that?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Aren't you glad we didn't do 5 minutes of that?
Oh, yeah.
It would have been 10 minutes for me. It took forever.
That is true. When I first got them, it took forever.
Yeah.
I can do that later.
Yeah, he calls us and said, "Hey, let's go ahead and look at these things." And
you're not supposed to ruin the magic.
This is the first time I've seen this. This is awesome.
All right. So I can say this one to last.
Okay, it's the fancier.
This is the fancier one. Yeah. So I'll say the fancier one for last. Now, Katrin and Chris's are both different. So they can show theirs off first, and we're going to describe them for just our listeners. But I encourage you to go to YouTube. You can look at them on our I Am Geek Show YouTube page.
Great.
Yes.
All right, Katrin, you said you're going first.
Yeah, I'm going first.
All right. Show us what you got there, man.
All right, so I have this tube. I'm going to slide.
Whoa.
It's kind of, the lighting's not great.
So right now it has a blade plug in it because I shipped it like that so the LED wouldn't get messed up. So a blade plug, ours came with blade plugs. Basically, it's a thing that you can put in the end of your lightsaber that protects the LED when the blade's not in it. So it's just like a little, it's like a shotgun shell, pretty much, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Mine's a little longer, but
So I was, when I looked at this earlier, I was trying to put the saber on top of the plug, and I was like, it doesn't fit. And then I took it out.
Sorry, I meant to tell you that.
No, it's all right. But it's very good weight. I've not really done much with the Savi lightsabers, but this is of course aluminum, right? Some kind of aluminum grade metal or whatever, and it's solid. Mm-hmm. It's a lot skinnier than the Savi lightsabers or anything you buy in a store.
Yes,
which I like.
Those are good for dueling. The skinnier ones are good for dueling because you can spin them a lot better.
That's my complaint about the ones like Savis or you buy in stores that they're like as big round as that,
thick boys.
And so this is more what I want. I mean,
these have a nice grip.
Yeah, it's got a good grip.
They're good size for your hand.
And I just realized it went to sleep.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be really loud here in a minute, but
all right, we'll wait to turn them.
But we're gonna wait to turn them on. But this is supposed to be like the I guess what do you call it, the light side or like the Jedi type lightsaber, and but they make different colors of these. I looked on the website, right, and you can get whatever color of these you want, whichever one you get, and
I'm trying to remember what yours is.
Some of them have like dual tones of colors too and stuff.
Crack of Dawn version 2.
No, that's the soundboard.
Oh, that's the sound. Sorry.
Hold up your edge.
Wait a minute, mine's Crack of Dawn version 2.
The what? I'm sorry.
Like the emitter.
This is the back.
That's the pommel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, the top is where the light comes out as the emitter. The bottom is called a pommel for all those people that want to know the parts of a lightsaber.
I don't.
know.
I don't.
I really don't care.
This is where you charge it. So it comes with the charging cord, and you
Yes.
can charge it, and charges pretty fast. I think like an hour or something, right?
The charging cord is just like
Yeah, it's just a USB cable.
a typical USB.
And it
This
has
is really
tension,
great for our listeners.
tension screws to
Tension
keep
cord.
it tightened so that you don't lose the blade out
the
of it.
tension screws. Yeah, so that's another thing that's
Oh.
different from Savi's. The blades. So there's the blade. It's just a polycarbonate tube.
What's in there?
They make different kinds. I think this is a medium grade. They make a heavy grade. So the heavy grades, you could basically beat them against anything.
And I like the blade too because it's isn't it shaped a little different than?
Yeah, so that's got the bullet tip sort of,
Yeah,
which is
I thought that was-
like in the movies and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks more like a movie style, I guess. So
Yeah. So all the Christmas Dawn lightsabers come with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, recharge for RGB color changing. So basically, any lightsaber you get from there, you could change it to any color you want to, as opposed to somewhere you get a blue lightsaber and hey, you got a blue lightsaber. It's got flash on clash. That means when you hit them together, it makes like a. I'll demonstrate that later. It's got an eternal chassis, which means that an eternal chassis means that when you are dealing with them, the parts inside of it won't bang-a-rang around.
It's
bang around.
Yeah.
good chassis. It's got a good chassis.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, polycarbonate blades. It comes with a 36-inch blade, which is 36-inch blade is the regular length for a Star Wars lightsaber blade in the movies. So if you're watching the movie, the blades that they have are 36 inches. Yeah, there you go.
I like the effect when you're you could push it to make it sound like it's being shot with a
blaster.
deflecting. Yeah,
Blaster.
blaster.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
My son's very excited because he has his Kylo Ren lightsaber. He's like, "We're gonna duel now." I was like, "No,
no, duel.
gotta be careful."
Yeah.
You'll probably
Oh,
break
you
his.
haven't seen him.
No, you'll.
Oh, no, it will. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll break his. So then he'll be like, "What happened?" He'll be like, "Well, you young Padawan."
You shouldn't have challenged me.
Yeah. All right. So yours is silver. Chris, is yours silver? Let's find out.
I don't know.
Did we find the name? Do we need to say the names?
I did not see the name. I couldn't find it.
I'll find it. Because I found it one time.
Let's see here. What could mine be? I haven't seen it.
Just take it off.
Oh no.
Take it off, Chris. Come on.
It could be anything.
You're wasting time.
That's what I'm here for.
It's true.
I at the dark side.
Yeah. Or it's black. I mean, yeah, it's black. It's, depends on what blade color you choose, I guess, if it's the dark side. If you choose a red blade color, then yes, it's the dark side.
It's going to be the red.
If you choose a blue, then it wouldn't be the dark side. So yours has the cutout basically of the emitter, sort of has the slant.
Yes, I like that.
And then it has a grip around the.
Yeah, which is also nice.
Yeah,
like a nightstick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is as far up as I can go in here.
So I let them pick which color they wanted. Katrin's son basically said, "You're getting the silver one." And Katrin said, "I guess I'm getting the silver one." And then Chris took the black one.
So I have the names real quick. So his is the Arbiter of Balance Banshee.
Ooh, Banshee.
And then mine is the Arbiter of Balance Shade.
You throwing shade at me?
Well, okay. So there's an Arbiter of Balance Banshee bundle or an Arbiter of Balance Shade bundle. So really it's called the Banshee lightsaber is what he has. And then I have, I guess, the Shade.
On that shade.
My little
balance Shade. I don't know. Something like that.
Oh, and there's your blade plug.
See, and this is why I said dark side.
But this is the...
That's true.
No, it's not. Never mind. So yeah.
Now for mine. The coup de grace. I should stand up behind me and just swing this around like crazy. Maybe I'll do that.
blade back out.
All right. Here's mine.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Oh, yours is shiny.
So it's shiny. It's got
so
the pommel on it is reminiscent of Obi-Wan's or Luke's from Return of the Jedi. Well, actually, Obi-Wan's more like Obi-Wan's. I'm looking back at my back wall. Yeah, Obi-Wan's. A back wall of lightsabers. So here it is. So this is it. Mine's got some holes, some vents, if you want to call them that you can see the light coming through. Did you guys have those?
No.
No, it does not.
This is sort of like the upgraded version.
I was gonna say yours is supposed to be the upgraded though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a lot. The Crimson Dawn lightsabers are a lot thinner than I was expecting.
Yeah.
So it fits in your hand well though for spinning because I did take it out back and spin it around, do some spins with it, do it up in the air. I'm sure my neighbors are like, "What the heck is going on over
Why didn't you
there?"
record that?
Yeah.
I should have recorded that. I will tell you, the speakers in these things are loud.
Yes,
Loud.
they are.
Yes.
So I'm afraid I'm work. I'm surprised my dogs didn't go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
There's different fonts. So basically, it has fonts in it, different sound fonts. So, forget how many there are.
A bunch.
There's at least 6. So it has like a Darth Vader font. It has like a Kylo Ren font. And then with the fonts come different lighting effects for the blade. So it's like getting multiple lightsabers in one. Especially for the price. Mm-hmm. It's a good price. Crimson Dawn is a distributor of these lightsabers, and then they do some work on them in their shop. They have a technician there, electrical technician that upgrades their stuff inside of them. And they have a 1-year warranty, but you can't beat that. So especially for the price and the shipping was quick. Ordered it on a Friday and it was here by the next Monday. I mean, come on. That's good. I've already recommended to somebody on Reddit on a lightsaber thing. They were asking about, they had the exact same story that I did. I was on there and I read, this guy was like, yeah, for the pandemic, my wife and I decided we wanted to learn how to fight with our lightsabers. We had some Galaxy's Edge ones. We didn't want to break those, so we're looking for something. We ordered from this other company. They never showed up. Does anybody recommend a company? So I said, dude, try out Crimson Dawn. You'll get it fast. You'll be able to duel with it. They have a 1-year warranty, and from talking with their owner, basically they'll work with you probably even after that if they need to. Super nice guys. They are doing this to help support the people that they work with. Basically, that's why they started making lightsabers or selling lightsabers. So it's a good company. I highly recommend it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Check them out.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, and it's mine's longer than your guys. So mine's more of a 2-handed lightsaber. So your guys' lightsabers are shorter, and they can be in Star Wars universe. It would be called like a Shoto lightsaber, like a one-handed lightsaber.
Sure.
And this is most lightsabers are 2-handed wielding. Like Ahsoka Tano, she has her regular size like this, and then she has a Shoto, which would be a smaller offhand. So use it on the offhand.
But the blade's shorter on those too.
So, Chris, what did yours look like? Did you show that?
I can show it again. It was the Empire.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I like this one too.
Yeah, they're both really cool. Oh,
you are outnumbered, sir.
Outnumbered.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I at least take one of you out by movie rules.
By movie rules.
True story.
So I highly recommend check out crimsondawn.com. Yes, what did you start saying?
So do these still work without the saber? I didn't even try that. Like without the blade.
Take the blade off. Yeah, that's another reason you have the blade plug.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you take the blade off and shine the light, you can blind yourself.
I'm sure.
It's really bright.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And just a warning when you're charging it and it ends up being fully charged, I guess, it will make a noise and scare the crap out of you.
Did this happen to you?
Well, I was moving them one night. I'm still cleaning my office, and they were sitting on one side of my office. I picked them up to move them, and yours, Chris, accidentally turned it on, and it's like some robot voice or something. And
that's what
it made me jump. I was like, "What in the world?" All right, so I like them. I recommend them. Now they're not going to look like canon lightsabers. In other words,
no.
Lightsabers from the movies. So if you're like, I want Darth Vader's lightsaber, well, you're not going to get them from Crimson Dawn. These are more lightsabers to play around with in your backyard, fight with. They're cool looking in their own right. So that's why I like having both. I got a couple from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge that look like the ones from the movies, and then this fits right in.
Yeah, they've got some really cool ones. If you go to their website, crimsondawn.com, they've got some that look like Kylo Ren's. They've got some cool that have the emitter. Looks different, than just circular. Like
one of them had like these spikes or something.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Shriek. Yeah, that one's really cool.
The Osprey, I really like the Osprey one. It looks really cool. Yeah. Mine was the Herald. That's the.
I'm sorry.
Mine's called the Herald.
Mine just turned off. Sorry. If y'all heard that or not.
Yeah, I think they say something before they go off.
Yeah,
I'm going to sleep.
Don't let me die.
They sell stands as well, so you can get a stand.
Nice. Yeah, I got to figure out how to mount mine in here or something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. You can get a hook or not a hook, but some kind of something to hold it up.
I got some things. I found some stuff that you can use.
Oh, okay.
I found some stuff like at Lowe's that is like cheap that if you want to hang them up with.
Great.
As you can tell by my.
Otherwise, I got the. Yeah.
I don't have my son's.
Yeah, Darth Maul.
Yeah, Darth Maul. Anyways, okay. Hey, you want to hear some lightsaber? You want to hear some lightsaber facts?
Oh yes.
Oh, who doesn't?
I like facts.
I don't have a game for the night. I'm sorry, it's been crazy here.
I don't want to hear facts anymore.
Your mom says it's like Star Wars Christmas morning.
I know. So, did you know that the lightsaber
probably not.
Or what the lightsaber become was created by the dark side. It was the first proto lightsaber and was called the Force Saber. And was essentially a dark side energy channeled into a blade via crystals and alchemy. Say if a Jedi picked up a Force Saber, he or she would run the risk of immediately and unwillingly turning to the dark side simply by using it. So the early Jedi made the first lightsaber in order to use these weapons without becoming evil.
It's like, what's this? Ah, crap, I'm evil now.
Yeah.
Crap, I just cut my leg off.
Oh, well.
I thought that was interesting. Basically, the dark side invented what would become a lightsaber, but the Jedi couldn't use them, so they had to make their own version of them. They used to have to have battery packs. Which they were called proto sabers. I don't know if you've ever seen any early artwork or from the old stuff, but they had these packs that they would have to wear, and they had these cords that would go up to the end of the lightsaber. So they were battery powered by.
These are the cordless versions they have now.
Yeah. So
a long time ago.
So, like in a lightsaber battle, when they had the proto sabers, if you're in the battle and you cut that cord, then it's useless. So that was a way of defeating somebody with a lightsaber. You cut their cord, lightsaber wouldn't work anymore.
Boring.
Yeah, because today's lightsabers, they've got like a camera on them. They've got all kinds of different apps that do different things. They're way more high tech than they used to be. You can make your face look like it's got like mustache on it and stuff.
Somebody's made a proto saber. On Hacksmith or something like that. Some YouTube channel. They made one. It's cool. It's got the battery pack and everything. It's not like they use something else. It's not like a laser that comes out. Anyway. Which is interesting that the Sith were the ones that to develop the power cells so they didn't need the battery packs. So again, the Sith, look how smart they are.
Wow.
They made the first lightsaber called a Force saber, and then the Jedi make these things with big old battery packs, and the dark side's like, psst, we don't need those battery packs. Let's just make something else. Makes you want to join the dark side, huh? Originally, they were called laser swords in the original script.
That's what I always heard them called.
Yeah.
In the original script, but then
laser sword.
They changed them to lightsabers, which I'm glad they did.
I feel like it takes some of the magic away when you say it had a cord on it at first. It reminds me of like Spider-Man, how in is it in the cartoons where he had the little cartridges that he
the web cartridge.
The web cartridge.
Most of the time, he does have web cartridges.
Yeah. But in the newer movies, it's like it comes out of his arm.
Well, in the newer movies,
in the Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire movies.
Those are the ones I.
But then he couldn't say, "Oh, out of web fluid."
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
The original lightsabers for the movies were made out of camera flash parts.
Yep.
The old camera flash show. Yeah, the Gray Flex. That's why they're called. When you say somebody say, "I want a Gray Flex lightsaber," it's the one that looks like the Gray Flex. Lights for the cameras, and then Obi-Wan's was made out of engine, like a jet engine balance pipe.
Awesome. Yeah, you can watch YouTube videos of people making them out of these parts, taking a flash and making them. It's really cool.
Yeah. And then speaking of Dark Revan, a lightsaber can be any color, but after Dark Revan, I always mispronounce the name. I'm from Tennessee. It's either we went over this before. It's Revan or Raven. Revan, I think. That was what we decided.
Reverend.
And Malik's another dark guy. They both chose red lightsabers, so it sort of became the Sith way to have the red.
Well, he's doing it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
and then the
evil.
The Jedi used blue and green because of a planet where they found the crystals. That's the only colors they had, but they've been many colors.
I thought there was the thing that like it corrupts to red or something.
Yeah. So it's called bleeding. So they changed.
So they can choose what it bleeds to.
They choose to. No, it bleeds to red. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into that.
Oh. More.
Oh, yeah.
I think I may have mentioned this before, but originally in Return of the Jedi, Luke's lightsaber was supposed to be blue.
Okay.
But then when they were filming on the Tatooine desert, where the blue did not show up good with the blue sky on the camera, so they decided to change it to green. So even in some of the early like previews, trailers and stuff, it was blue. And they changed it to green because it didn't look good on camera. So if it wasn't for those blue skies, we would have never had the green lightsaber. In Return of the Jedi.
Never ever.
Well, in Return of the Jedi. Which, you think about it, hey, that sells more merch. A green lightsaber now? Mm-hmm. Like back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't want his blue and I want the green one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. Like Clone Wars, I feel like is when you started seeing the different colors, right? The movie, right? And you started seeing the purple from Mace Windu and
yellow and
yeah. But it was still cool when on the last movie with Rey Skywalker. Spoiler. and it fires up gold or yellow, whatever, and that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So, and then in the Jedi Fallen Order, the video game, he has an orange lightsaber.
Yeah. Go big orange.
Yeah, I like the orange ones. It's pretty cool. And then it was illegal during the Reign of the Empire for anyone to have a lightsaber.
Huh.
Except for Darth Vader could have one because he was Darth Vader.
The bootleg lightsabers.
But not only did they kill off all the Jedi, they made it illegal to even have a lightsaber.
Lightsaber runners and stuff. Making moonshine lightsabers.
They had the speakeasies that were...
Yeah.
you could come in and say, look at my lightsabers, guys.
Also, during filming, originally it wasn't. It powered off, didn't it? Originally, during filming of the original Star Wars, they weren't, for lack of a better word, animated. Like they weren't going to be animated like After Effects. You want to call it that?
Mm.
That the lightsabers were built with these motors that would spin this reflective thing that was supposed to catch the light of the stage lights and stuff and reflect it. And so they were just going to be white, just reflected.
Yeah.
And then when they saw that on camera, they realized that looks horrible. So,
What are we thinking?
yeah, I think I've seen pictures of those that they made with the motors in them and stuff. It's pretty interesting. So then they decided to make them, the color. So they made them blue and red. But lightsabers are not the only light type weapons in the Star Wars universe.
Oh.
They have
More.
There's lightsaber pikes that some people use. So it's like a long pole with just like a short lightsaber blade. There's a lady that's her name Lumia. I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it. She was one of Emperor's assassins. She used a whip that was
Ooh, that's cool.
that had shards of kyber crystals all the way through the whip that would make it do the thing. Cool. And then there was a weapon called this one. I need to find this one because it just sounds funny. It's like a double-bladed lightsaber, but it's made to come apart, and there's a wire in the middle, and they're like nunchucks.
What?
Awesome. And there's other ones that are forks that come out.
There's clubs. There's like big clubs that are.
What about the blade that the guy in Solo had? The bad guy that was in. Didn't he have some sort of blade that it seemed like it glowed?
The vibro blade.
Yeah. Was that considered?
No, that's that's like what the Mandalorian uses, sort of.
Okay. What about the?
I think I'd have to go back and watch Solo again.
What about the red guys on the red guys? On
Star
was it on on the Last Jedi?
Never heard of that. What's that one? Last Jedi.
Yeah,
what is that?
I don't know either. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was
They
a
had their
different.
staffs.
I think that was a different kind of weapon too. There's another kind of weapon
Terrible.
that can fight a lightsaber. I forget what it's called. I'm sure maybe Winchester knows. I'd have to look.
And then like the stormtrooper or Captain Phasma had the. Well, no, she didn't have it at first, but the stormtrooper had that one thing that that they could sling around. Yeah, that thing was awesome.
Yeah, some kind of electrical thing. There's also like a lightsaber rifle in some of them.
What?
In one of the books or something.
Just fires little lightsabers out?
No, that's Borderlands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It uses the kyber crystals to power it, and it shoots.
With little lightsaber bullets.
Speaking of Borderlands, Chris, you'll be jealous. Ryan and I found the hamburger bazooka.
Oh,
you missed out. You had to work early.
It's very low powered compared to where we are now. So it's not quite as.
It does shoot out hamburgers that explode.
It is really cool because it shoots a hamburger that explodes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I still want it.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, for those that are learning to fight with the lightsaber, like hopefully I will be in my backyard with my wife, there are 7 forms of lightsaber combat. I know you probably only thought, there's just one. You just swing it around.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Now, if you want to hear me butcher some names, you're about to. This segment of I Am Geek is called Brian Butcher's Words.
Oh,
that's pretty much every segment.
All right, number 1. This is the 7 forms of lightsaber combat. Shicho, or the way of the Sarlacc. Makashi, or the way of the Thalomir.
Do you need to send it to us? Or?
Sorsu, the way of the Minok. Atur, the way of the Hawk Bat. I didn't know there was a Hawk Bat in Star Wars, but there's a Hawk Bat.
There you go.
Shin Dimzo, the way of the Crate Dragon. Niman, or the way
dragon
of
in a crate?
No, from the planet Crate. Niman,
Fight like a dragon in a crate.
Niman, the way of the Rancor,
Dragon in a crate.
and Juvapad, or the way of the Vornsker. Now, I could not tell you what any of those look like. But that's the 7 forms of lightsaber combat.
Great.
This thing
The
involves swinging
more
lightsaber.
you know. If you do watch the movies, each person has a different style. Like Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan's style sort of progressed from episode 1 until episode 4.
He likes to hold his hand out.
Yeah. Even before that, he had a different lightsaber. in
Because he
episode
works
1.
for Disney.
And it's interesting if you watch Rebels. The Rebels? Yeah. I get the animated series mixed up. If you watch Rebels, he has a final fight with Darth Maul. And he's sort of the older one. And this is a really cool scene if you're a huge Star Wars fan like me. So they stand to, like, Darth Maul finds him in the desert of Tatooine. And basically says he's come there to kill him. So they stand to battle, to fight. At first, Obi-Wan takes on the form of what he did in episode 1 when he met Maul. So he's like, when he was like still a young Jedi. So he takes on that stance. And you can see it goes through, and this is all animated, so it's really cool how the emotion plays out in this. It goes to Maul's eyes, and you could see him sort of a glimmer in his eyes like, this is going to be easy. And then he switches to his one that you just did where he put his hands out and he puts the slaver back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Maul's face is like, wait a second. And then he changes to his final form. And he immediately just takes Maul out. Like Maul didn't know what was coming. So it's just cool. He goes through the stages of the different forms, like 3 different forms. And you can see in Maul's eyes, like, first he's like overconfident. And then he's like, what's going on? And then he's like, yeah, I'm screwed.
And then in Star Wars, he switches to the old man form.
Yeah. So in that, and yeah. So that was based on
slowly.
He forgot how to do all that.
They both just slowly just hit.
Well, that was based on the kendo style of. Have you seen the kendo fighting with sticks?
Yeah.
They wanted to make it look like, okay, these guys have been through a lot, and so they've taken on this other style that basically an old man would take on that can't do everything that he used to be able to do. So they took on this sort of a kendo stance with their lightsabers and a slower version. Now, kendo fighting can be really fast but they took on a slower version of kendo fighting. And that's sort of how that would play out if you slowed down kendo fighting for like someone who's weathered and been through a lot. So that's sort of cool. That it explains why it's way different, the fighting styles as they get older.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Lightsabers can't cut through everything.
What?
What?
There's certain materials that a lightsaber can't cut through. There's this material called cortosis. Yeah, it's called cortosis, and it's basically the lightsaber when touched it shorts out. So it shorts out the lightsaber when it touches it. But it's very dangerous and deadly to human touch. So they had to craft the armor in a different way, and now it doesn't short out the lightsaber, but it will sort of reflect the lightsaber off of it.
Makes it go limp.
Yeah. There's a creature called the lava dragon whose skin is naturally resistant to lightsabers. And then Beskar, I think
I was going to ask about Beskar steel.
Yeah, Beskar steel, I think a lightsaber can't.
Adamantium? Does it work against adamantium?
Yeah. I know that there's been fights with Jedi and Mandalorian, and I think their Beskar armor is.
Could it cut through Superman?
Well, it depends on if he was on Tatooine, then yes.
Ah, okay.
If he was on Earth, maybe not, because
Tatooine's got 3 yellow suns. So,
but is it the same kind of sun? I don't know. Maybe it's not just a different kind of yellow sun, like an orange sun. I don't know.
fandom.com, StarWars.fandom.com says that the alloy could withstand a direct blaster fire and was capable of repelling the strikes of a lightsaber.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
But the strikes, but not necessarily
the-
somebody going
and holding
plowing into. Yeah,
Those are pins, yeah.
it would probably melt it. I'm guessing.
And then the final thing, cutting off someone's hand with a lightsaber is an actual technique. It's called.
it happens a lot.
It's called it's called Cho Mei, and then there's Cho Mok is when you cut off more substantial portion of an opponent's limb, and then Cho Sun is a term specifically describing cutting off your opponent's weapon wielding appendage, and then there's Mo Ki is when you cut off several limbs in one attack. So like the Black Knight in Monty Python. Yeah.
And Cho No is when you accidentally cut off your own limb. Cho No!
Back over here.
It's only a flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound. Yeah, that's it. I got them mixed up. I'm Not Dead Yet's the one when the guys in the cart. And
Yeah.
Not dead yet.
Bring out your dead.
Only a flesh wound. Yeah.
Not dead. All right. So that's a little lightsaber factoids for you. I know that was really fun. I'm sure half the listeners have already turned off. But.
I know I have.
So it's interesting that they do clash and don't break through each other, right? Because you think of it as light, but it's
laser, I guess. I don't know.
It's a laser. Yeah, I don't know.
Light.
That they don't wrap up. Like what was it on Spaceballs?
Spaceballs. I think if they went through each other, the sword fights would not be.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's some liberties taken, I guess, but with it. But,
it is.
I mean,
it's
another galaxy,
fictional
too, right?
movie,
and it's a galaxy somewhere else. That's why they can get away with so much because they're like it's a galaxy far, far away. So it's like you don't understand how things work here, you know?
Yeah,
so
are different.
They could do anything they want, which is fine. That's what makes it enjoyable.
They can light speed their vehicle through another vehicle sometimes.
So, depends on what movie it is, who's directing it.
But it's a far, far away universe, so they can do that.
All right. I want to give a special shout out to Winchester right now. He's one of our watchers, listeners. He's been on the show once. He worked at Galaxy's Edge. He's now back home on our planet. He's not on Batu anymore. But he sent me some mail this week.
Oh, mail call.
We got a mailbag?
Awesome. It's I Am Geek mailbag. He sent me a postcard and a package. So Winchester, if you're showing, thank you. He sent me my favorite planet. This is sort of an inside joke. He sent me a postcard from the planet of Canto Bight.
Oh. Move it in front of your face. We can't see it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Canto Bight. There we go. Which was a funny story because when I won't read you everything he wrote. He did write in some Arbresh too, which is a Star Wars language. And I translated it all, so I know what it says. But basically, he wanted to. We were joking that he was saving up. He said he was saving up money on Batu so that he could go for a vacation on Canto Bight. And I said, "You don't want to do that. Just a meaningless side quest. Nobody wants to go on that." So he goes, "I finally made it to my meaningless side quest. Saved up enough money. I'm now on Canto Bight." And he sent me a postcard from Canto Bight. And then I was like, well, that's awesome. That made my day right there because I was having a rough day anyways. Got that. And then I realized he sent a package too. And I opened it. And this hat was in there.
Oh,
look at that.
From Star Wars Celebration. Guess which Star Wars Celebration?
That one.
The
first Star Wars Celebration.
I was going to say the first one. Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
From Denver, Colorado. So there
you go.
It was
sign.
He said
sign, Ryan.
Yeah, he said yeah, no. He said this hat is older than me. So I think it was like 1999 or something when the first one was. I'd have to look it up.
Not older than you.
No, older than Winchester. I'm old. But that's really cool. Winchester, I don't know where you got this, but this is awesome that you would give it to me. I will display it proudly in my Star Wars room, whatever I call it.
Temple.
Temples. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My temple.
Jedi cave.
Yeah.
Jedi.
My cantina.
Ryan's room where he goes to hide.
Yes. The only room in the house I get to decorate.
It's the only room with a locked door on it.
No, it doesn't have a lock on it.
You need to get one.
I know I do. It's got one of those baby
Yeah.
doorknobs on it.
Yep.
For me, it's locked. I can't get those open.
Yeah. But thank you, Winchester, for the mail. If you want to send us mail, well, you can't. But well, I mean,
Wow.
I don't have like
whiz.
I don't have like a PO box, and I'm not going to give my address out. So.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
If you want to send us mail, send us an email at imgeekshow@gmail.com. We accept online gift cards. No. I'm joking. We don't.
Wow.
We don't. But if you
we don't accept them, we'll give them back.
Yeah, we'll take them.
I mean, I'll take them.
Yeah, we'll take them.
Want them, so.
We'll spend them. But if you do want to talk to us, email us at imgeekshow@gmail.com. You could join our our Facebook group if you want to, which is
Please do.
Please join it.
Yes. Please.
But keep it friendly. I'll just say that. Keep it friendly on the Facebook group. I had to do something this last week that I've never had to do on there, and that was delete a post because people were getting a little
Crazy.
heated. And sorry, we don't go for that. We keep it like these Funko Pops that somebody gave me named Chris.
What?
We are a community on there. See what I did there? It's two Funko Pops from Community, Abed and Troy Barnes.
In the
morning. So we like that to be our community on Facebook, that we can just talk and hang out and not have to worry about each other being mean to each other, I guess. So be nice. If you're not nice, then I'm sorry it gets deleted. It's just how we roll. Doesn't mean, I mean, it could be Catron. He could get on there and be mean to somebody. And I'm like, sorry, Catron. Got to delete you.
You know me.
Yeah. He's
terrible.
So mean.
Horrible.
He yells at us so much.
I do.
Oh,
You should have heard me today. What a day.
What a day. Oh, it was a rare find. Oh, thanks, Winchester. He says it was a rare find, but I felt that you needed it more than I did. It's because I don't have any hair, isn't it? I needed the hat.
It could have been a hat for anything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got this hat.
Found this hat when I was driving down the road.
Really sick of looking at that
Yeah,
head.
I'm tired of looking at that shine.
Wow, where am I?
Yeah.
I got a new one. It's
The Boba Fett. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
I have a original World's Fair 1982 hat that I had
cool.
down here recently, but I think I took it back upstairs. But my parents sent it to me not too long ago. But I remember going to the 1982
What
World's
if we
Fair.
were there at the same time?
It could be.
Because I was there. Do you remember the pickle robot?
The pickle robot? Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I might have been there, but I was a year old. So
Yeah.
I remember my brother got something from the blacksmith. Got something made. I remember seeing, I think, the robots that could write.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And then that's about it.
I remember getting a pickle pin from the robot.
Yeah.
The little pickle
that
pins.
was the Heinz.
Heinz robot.
Something like, is that it?
I'm pretty sure it was Heinz. Yeah, it was like a pickle pin or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a few of them.
Going up in the sphere.
The Sun Sphere, Knoxville.
Yeah.
Full of wigs.
Full of wigs. That's what Simpsons. I don't know why I remember that robot, but that's what I remember about it.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there, Chris. Just got confirmation. Just in.
Well, there you go.
Chris was there.
I was there. It made a lasting impression on me.
I mean,
I wish they would do those World Fairs again.
Man, wouldn't that be cool?
They're cool.
They've got a really cool. Not right now. They've got a really cool display in St. Louis at the one of the museums there, and it's it's a World's Fair. I want to say it's like one of the first ones, but I don't remember if that's true. But it's really neat. And of course, one of the great things that came from the World's Fair is the Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Oh, that's all we can do.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Which
I'm surprised that's still standing.
Yes. There have been rumors about it going away before, but
yeah, hopefully it doesn't.
But thankfully, it won't.
I like it.
Hasn't. I do too.
Nice time to sit.
It's so comfy and
yeah. Anyways,
they could update it and that's fine, but it still holds up on that last scene. I think pretty well.
Oh yeah, it's a fun
because you can talk to your appliances now.
Yep.
There's virtual reality. It's just that it still looks like it's from the 60s or 70s future. Some of the things.
I like that though. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's like update everything. I don't think we should update everything. I think history's good, and just seeing what, especially like around like that, seeing what people thought the future was going to be like. It's cool to think about, and seeing what the past was. You got to keep your history intact, or who knows what will happen. That's about as political as I'll get on this show. Just like some of the Disney rides, I think Carousel of Progress should just always be there. It's not in a big footprint, so like, what are you going to put in there?
Oh, I'm sure they could figure something.
Oh, I'm sure, but
some IP.
That one, I think they should keep like, Peter Pan,
Big Dinosaur, that in there.
No, they already have that over in Animal Kingdom. No, not Good Dinosaur. They have Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Good Dinosaur, no. I saw somebody on Twitter that said, he goes, okay, I'm going to admit it. I think it's been long enough. Good Dinosaur sucks. Oh, man.
Does that one have talking at all in it? I can't remember.
I'm
thinking of the Good Dinosaur. The dinosaurs talked.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I didn't really care for it, personally.
I watched it once, so I don't remember.
Yeah. So, what are we talking about? I don't know. We won't get into other Disney stuff. We found out today that Catron's favorite over-encumbered video game.
Oh yeah.
is coming out with a show about being over-encumbered.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And thirsty and hungry.
Yeah.
And thirsty and hungry.
Amazon is picking up a Fallout television show.
I'm very interested in this.
Oh, I am too.
And it's from the people who brought us like Westworld. And...
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be cool. Like, it's just a very, very teaser.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm interested. I hope that they go into the like the supernatural parts of it too. Like, in the latest game, you got like Mothman, and you've got like all these different creatures and stuff. I hope they have the creatures and all that cryptozoology. That's what it's called.
Yeah, cryptozoology.
Yeah,
cryptozoology. That's right.
I hope it's like that instead of just like a
dystopian.
Yeah, end of the world.
I think it'll be funny. I think they'll bring that humor along with it.
Yeah, it should have some humor in it. I don't know, but like it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of fun, different aspects that they can really pull.
Oh yeah.
I think this will be cool, and I'm glad it's going to be on something like Amazon.
I mean, we're still waiting for the Lord of the Rings show, The Rings, or something like that. What it's called on Amazon. So who knows when this is coming out? I mean, I don't know. I don't think they set a date.
No, they didn't say a date.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's going to be cool when it comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. If it does.
Wow, we've been talking and making noises for over an hour. Look at that.
Yeah, we did well.
I can make some more noises.
No.
Yeah, let's do it. Where is it?
Again, I'll just go ahead and say this right here. Most of our episodes, or all of our episodes, aren't like this with loud noises.
I don't know where mine at. I've lost my voice.
You lost your lightsaber?
I found it.
Oh, wait. No.
Do you have the blade in yours, Ketchum?
No.
Turn yours on without the blade. I want to see it without the blade.
I am. I'm turning it on. Hold on just a minute. I know it's loud.
Oh, it's so loud.
I know.
My Schwartz is bigger than yours.
It is. Should I take the thing?
I somehow turned the sound off.
Oh,
What?
good job.
Congratulations.
I'll never be able to turn it back on.
Oh.
All right, that's enough. Any people on our live stream have any questions?
I'm trying to turn it off.
Before we sign off here? Any questions?
I can't get it to turn off. Oh, yeah, just press it.
Just hold the button. Hold the button down.
I'm holding it, yeah.
Hold it down.
There it goes.
There we go. I got it to color change again.
Yeah, anyways. Okay, so next week we'll be back to our regular
scheduled
program. We won't have loud noises that will
I can't promise
deafen you. Maybe by then we'll all learn how to turn the sound off, and we'll just be holding our lightsabers.
Yeah, that would be great. I mean, I usually have a background though, and that's why you see my house.
Yeah,
I can't because you can't wield these with the background on Skype. So, if you ever wanted to see what a
your
movie
house
star's
looks like?
house, I mean,
yeah. Can you describe that picture for us behind you?
These flowers.
Yeah. Did you paint that yourself?
You'll never know.
Or did you steal it from a motel room somewhere?
You'll never know.
Only his doctor knows.
What?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't take it from a doctor's office.
Anyways, thank you for joining on this very unique episode of I Am Geek. If you're still listening to us,
thanks.
Then we applaud you.
Good for you.
Because we've been all
Tell
over
your
the
friends.
place. Tell your friends to
Tell
listen
your friends.
to next week's episode of I Am Geek. Who knows what will be going on? Do you know? I don't know. Let me check the
I
calendar.
don't know. I never know.
Yep,
Check
that's
the
going on.
calendar.
Yeah, that's going on next week.
Yeah. What we got scheduled for next time, huh?
Sometimes we have stuff scheduled, like we know
do,
that
we
we have
do.
a guest on.
We don't just make it up in 5 minutes.
No, we never do that. We have a guest that will be on sometime. He was having some problems. We'll get him back on. The family stuff. We'll get him on. Oh, it's very, very nice, Chris. I like your red face there.
Thank you.
If you hold it there long enough, you'll get a tan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's finish with
I'll go
this.
blind.
Let's finish with this. Oh, we haven't done this in a while. Watch is streaming. We like to tell about what we're watching. I have started watching a show on Netflix that it's rated. It is rated mature for like language. That's it, just language, I think. But I was like, what is this show? So I thought I'd try it out. It's called The Order.
Oh yeah,
And it's cool. I like it. It's about if you like Supernatural, if you like those kind of shows, you'd probably like this one. It's a Netflix original, but it seems like it would be a CW show. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So if you like those kind of shows, check it out. Just warning, don't watch the trailer before you watch the show.
They give away too much.
Well, here's what happened to me. I was like, I'll check out the trailers and see if I want to try out a show.
Yeah.
And the trailer was for season 2. So when it
Oh.
pops up, it's like, it starts talking. I'm like, well, how did they get to this? And then I realized, oh, this is season 2's trailer. So don't watch the
Well.
trailer. Just if you like Supernatural, you like creatures and stuff like that. It's set at a college where some shady stuff's going on at the college.
Like most colleges.
Like
most
most
colleges.
colleges. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially today. So give it a chance. Don't watch it with the kids because it does have. It's rated mature for language and smoking.
Smoke.
Like effects or
No, I'm trying to think who smokes.
A lot
on
of
the show.
fog machines. There's a lot of
Yeah.
fog machines.
I haven't seen anybody smoke.
warning.
Warning.
Lots of smoking in here.
Anyways, it's got the guy. Is it the guy that played Max Headroom?
Max Headroom, is that what you said?
Oh, okay.
Really?
I like him.
It's got to be really old now, right?
Yeah, he plays like the grandpa.
Okay. How did you know? Is he like?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's him. It's either him or somebody else.
Yeah, those weren't effects on him.
Yeah.
That's how he actually talks.
Who played Max?
Well, I would recommend for what you're streaming, Doom Patrol.
Nice.
It's in its second season now. It's on the DC Universe or HBO Max.
For mature
You have that.
audiences only.
Definitely for mature audiences, because there's a lot of maturity going on in that. But, I choked him up. But it's really funny. It's so quirky. It's so random and weird. It's a superhero show, but they really go like it's just off the wall, just weirdness. It's got a lot of good, funny people in it. Brendan Fraser is in it. He mostly just does a voiceover for a character called Robot Man because he's a robot. So those guys in a suit all the time. A lot of good character development type stuff in it. Character exploring. I think Jennifer might like it if she could get past some things because it's very psychological.
Well, I tried to look it up to watch it before I started watching The Order, and I can't get HBO Max right now on our TV because it says that it's not updated for our cable system. It says it will be on there. Okay. We'll be able to get it for free, that it's included, but not yet.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Well, you'll have 2 seasons by then. Like there a new episode comes out every Thursday for season 2 right now. There's like 4 episodes out, but it's really good. It's got some nice character kind of steady, and a lot of broken people kind of trying to live their life with superpowers, basically.
Oh, kind of like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Superpowers, anyways.
And Timothy Dalton's in it too.
Oh.
Plays the chief.
I can't find. I'm on the cast page for this show, and the grandpa is not on. What the heck?
Oh, not important.
He's like a major character on the show.
Or is he?
I've also been watching Stargirl, which I really like a lot.
Stargirl is good.
Yeah,
it's like really good.
Yeah, it's surprisingly good.
Yeah, we actually haven't kept up with it, but we did watch over the last weekend. Crazy Delicious, which is a new show on Netflix that I think you will like, Chris.
That. Yes, that looks like something like.
It's kind of funny though because it has some of the same music and it is a lot like British Baking Show because it is British, and it's kind of funny because they have 2 famous chefs that I've never heard of. Of course, I'm not a big chef person, but they're. Hester is one of them, he's huge in England, I guess, or in that area in Europe, I guess I should say. And then the other one is Niklas. He's a big chef from Sweden, I believe. And then
Niklas, yeah.
And then there is an American. Her name is Carla something, but she's big and has a show. No. But it's really weird. It's really strange because they have this garden or forest, really is what it looks like. But it has these edible things on trees that the host, which I don't know who she is, but she's very animated, and you'll see what I mean. But she'll pick something off the tree and eat it, or she'll have like a flower pot and she's eating the dirt because it's like it's food. And they'll cut to her and she'll be doing that. But so anyways, they have these things that they have to make. They'll say, okay, you have the tomato. You have to make something with tomatoes, and
you have the tomato.
Yeah, you have the tomato, and they have to make a dish, and that has tomato flavor, or whatever. And so they'll go pick the tomatoes. Yeah. So and banana was one of them, and then they have to reinvent something on the next challenge. And so they had like the hot dog, reinvent the hamburger, and pizza, and then the last challenge. There's like 3 phases that in the second phase they drop somebody. The last challenge is that they have to make this big thing, and it's like 4 hours long. You have 4 hours to make it, make a bunch of different things. It's really good. There's some wacky people on there that think a lot of themselves, or they do some weird stuff. But it's pretty good. It's short. It didn't last very long. and they didn't have like everybody come back and go against each other. It was just, each show has a winner and that's it.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's really good. It made us hungry watching it, but we didn't try to make any of the things. We just ate other food, but very good. So crazy delicious.
What show makes me hungry? Big Bang Theory.
What?
Really?
It's every time they're always eating something. It's usually Chinese food, and I always want Chinese food when we watch it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. They're always eating Chinese food or Indian food or something like that.
Yeah.
Or give lightsaber. Or eating chocolates, giving Penny chocolates, right?
Yeah.
Winchester made a good point. Umbrella Academy 2 is coming out at the end of the month, which it might as well be August, right? They said coming out in July, and it's July 31st.
The Boys season 2 is coming out.
The who?
The Boys season 2.
The Boys, yeah, I saw that.
Coming out soon too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking for that. So this order show is all spoilers all the time for me. I was trying to figure out that character, and I found a wiki with that character, and it lists something about him that completely gives away.
There you go.
Something else.
That's why you shouldn't look up things.
I know, but I wanted to see if I could find the guy's name. Matt Frewer.
Yeah, I could have looked it up.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I didn't know you're looking up his name.
I was trying to find it because I couldn't find it on the IMDb page.
You just had to look up Max Headroom, and
I didn't know if it was the Max Headroom guy for sure.
You could have still looked him up, and then
and see the picture. I'm like, that's him. He was also on Eureka, which is a good show.
Yes, that was a good show. Yeah, he was Max Headroom. Okay, there we go.
You could have also done Max Headroom. The order.
I know, I messed up. I know. Also, The Shield has been very good this season.
The Shield?
Not The Shield.
With Michael Chiklis?
Not The Shield. No. What's it called?
Agents of
S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Gosh, I'm tired.
The Shield is great.
I've never watched the show. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
How old are you?
Agents of the Shield.
I like that Shield show.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been good this season too. They're like time traveling in this season. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on episode 154 of I'm Geek. We're goofballs, and we know it. And we'll be talking with you next week.